Okay, so I'm finishing up this board. Basically, it's 100% working. The controls weren't working, as you may recall from the previous video, and all it was is based on the schematics in the manual that I had. The order was wrong, so I extracted these pins, the order and connections from the wiring diagram of the cabinet, and it's wrong. This is the correct order. Pin 4 is the acceleration. Pin 6 is right. Pin 7 is down. Pin 8 is left, and pin up is right. So I've corrected it there. I still don't know what switch advert means. That's what it's labeled as in the schematics and the manual. Well, not the schematics, but the wiring diagram, cabinet wiring diagram. I don't know what that means, what it does. So I just left it at pin 2. It's probably wrong. Everything else was. But the game's working. It's working really good. And you'll see the colors are different now. I reordered the colors because I was looking at the gameplay. And when it exploded with the original pin order that I had used, I had used red, green, blue. Or I'm sorry, blue, green, red. And that made the explosions blue in color, and I thought that's kind of odd. It's probably supposed to be red. So I switched the blue and the red colors, and that's what we get here. I think the maze being blue is correct. The letters and the numbers being white is absolutely correct. That means all three colors are on. The enemy guy is this guy, and he's yellow, and I think that's probably correct. And the player guy is white, which was already the same anyway. So blue in the background is green. I think that's correct. I mean, I haven't found anything online about this, but a green background is like driving on grass or something. Now you see the explosion was white and reddish or yellowish. I think that's better than blue is what I had before. So yes, I reordered the controls by trial and error, and I swapped the color connections here on this connector here, and it's working 100%. I put a scope to the connector here. This connector here in the center, these 12 pins here, is for the output for the audio, and those are all high they're all low and go high when active, and it seems to work. Every time you run over a dodge, you get a little spike. When you crash, you get something. So, and there's a squeal that makes a little, makes one of them go high. But that's it. I don't have a soundboard, so I can't go any further than that. And it could be the chip is bad. I mean, if any chip on this board is gonna be bad, it's gonna be this one for the audio, because I really can't test it with an audio board. Well, anyway, I'm happy with this. It's working 100% as far as I'm concerned. I still need to figure out what's going on with this. I believe what the problem is that I did not put a transceiver on it to isolate it from the data bus. And the schematics have a transceiver, which I didn't really pay attention to when I was messing around with this. Let's see, that's going to be on this one. Yeah, so these transceiver chips here, theoretically, I could pull those out and just short the lines, and it might work. My cheater board may work then. But the problem is I have the ROM on this side of the transceivers, right? And so when it thinks it's reading the ROMs from over here, it's driving this line at the same time it's driving my ROMs, my EEPROM, and it's not going to work that way. It's going to be a conflict, and therefore it's not going to work. So I might pull these and short them and see what happens. But for now, I'm happy. The board's working. I will redesign my cheater board and put a transceiver on it. And I will try it again at a later date. Hey, thanks for watching.